Good morning. How is everybody? I got wings this morning. My hair's sticking out on the sides. Anyway, get on in here. I got me some water. And we got lots of water outside. There's my sister. We got lots of water outside. We have had 5.5 inches of rain in the last 24 hours. Flooding is everywhere, just everywhere. So we're staying home today. We might like to go out and see the rain and all the flooding, but the Transylvania Times, our local newspaper, is doing all that, and I'm keeping up with them on Facebook, so I can see where everything's flooding without getting out in. Hey, Karen. Hey, Elizabeth. Y'all get on in here. Now, it's Friday, and you know what Friday is. It's Clean Out Your Car Day. Hey, Valerie from Paducah, Kentucky. Hey, Jean from Wisconsin. I like Wisconsin. It's Friday, and it's time to clean out our car, but it's nasty out there today, so I might wait and do it tomorrow after it. But my car's clean. It stays clean. I don't really get... I always empty the car. You have to set up some little routines for yourself every time you get out of the car. Robert says, it takes you forever to get out of the car. And I said, well, I got to gather up all my stuff. And it's instead of leaving everything in the car, you just gather things up and head to the house with it. So it's all about setting up simple routines that keep your purse clean, that keep your car clean, that keep everything going. It's like getting up in the morning, your feet hit the floor, you make the bed. Head to the bathroom, get dressed to lace up shoes. It's all about simple little routines for when you do things. When you walk in the door, you hang your coat up. You put your purse where it belongs. I have this nice little shelf that my husband made me that has a hook on it, and my purse hangs right beside my chair. So it's setting up these routines. Now, Tuesday, it's a brand new year. And I've been working on our motto for next year. And I don't work on it. It just comes to me. It just comes to me. And I really, I'm telling y'all, this is a fun book. It's the most fun book I ever wrote. And there's a great testimonial that's like, if you click on recent reviews on the book, it's so cute. And it's just, it will kickstart you. That's what they said in the little review. It will kickstart your new year. Imagine that. Kickstarting your new year with a simple little book. But you can download it on your Kindle. You can listen to me read it to you on your phone with the Audible app, and I read it, every word of it, and you're gonna love this. I got a phone call, and all the books on Amazon. This was $1,600, and that's amazing. And you did that. You did that for me. So if you haven't gotten your copy of this book, get it now, because you're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. It's a quick little read, but it's full of, one lady said she was going to color all the little images in the book. She wanted to get through the book, and then she was going to color all the images. So, folks, get this book. You're going to love it. It's such a pretty book, too. It's a pretty book. At first, we didn't like being in a cloud of dust with the feather duster up there, but she's reaching for the feather duster like you're reaching for a life ring, and when you're in chaos and you're drowning. She's reaching for this feather duster to get her out of the chaos. That's the way I read it, or I saw the image. So she is grabbing for the feather duster, and sometimes we just need a cool tool to keep us motivated, to give us the energy that comes from somewhere within us. This book will do that. It will help you. Now, one other thing you have to know, we have gotten some, I'm going to give you a little lesson on our, I never wanted to have a toilet bowl brush holder because we've all got them underneath our kitchen sinks. But you begged for it, and you begged for it, and you begged for it. And so we got one in, and we've gotten a few complaints about them. But let me tell you how to make it work. People are saying that it doesn't fit, and I had problems with the same thing. But I had problems with it, and my son showed me how to do it. He showed me how to do it. And it goes in at an angle. And it holds it straight up. But to take it out, because of that finger right there, which we love because we designed it this way, it wants to kind of not make it come out. But if you turn it sideways like this, it comes straight out. There you go. Turn it sideways. And when you've got liquid in it, that's going to give it some weight too. If not, put some rocks in the bottom. But we like it to hold it straight up, and it looks pretty, but you just have to tilt it sideways to get it up and out. Let's see, what else we got to talk about? Tuesday is a new year. Have you got your calendar? Tuesday is a new year. We have to have calendars. I put my new calendar up yesterday so that I would be ready for the new year. And we have some Purple Rag BOGO is happening right now. Purple Rag BOGO. And the Swish and Swipe package is half price. So folks, you can get the new toilet bowl brush holder and the Swish and Swipe package. I think it's like $20.94. It's a great deal. And those things are going to be ending next week. And along with soon to be the FCC pack will be ending next, maybe probably around my birthday. My birthday is the 11th of January. So folks, let's get some stuff done. Take care of things. Where do we get all these items? Well, they come from China. Not everything. Our calendars are made in the USA. Our books are printed in the USA, and this book is on Amazon. You can only get it on Amazon. But we live in a capitalist society, and we can't find people to make our purple rags in the United States. We haven't been able to find anybody. We haven't been able to find anybody to make our feather dusters come from Canada. We haven't been able to find anybody that makes these in the United States. But guess what? I'm confident that eventually we will be able to find somebody in the USA to make this stuff. We keep looking, but manufacturing is growing in this country. When NAFTA came into place in the 90s, manufacturing went away. It just went away. My sister Patty's father-in-law had to shut down his sewing businesses, and stuff went away. And we don't maybe things will start going. My grandmother worked in a sewing factory her whole life. And, it breaks my heart that we can't find people to make things, because our little pink rags, they need to be salvaged all the way around. All the way around. But we can't find anybody to do that here. So until the economy picks up even more, we just don't know what to do. We've tried and tried and tried on every product we get, and nobody molds plastic in the USA. Nobody. We haven't found it. So we're trying, but until then, we have dealt with certain manufacturers in China that is Harry from Hong Kong is who we deal with, and he's become part of our family. He has we keep up with his kids and all kinds of things. So it is what it is, and we can't help it, because where do you get stuff? You can't get it in the USA. But we're trying. We're really trying. Can I get the Rubber Scrubber base separately? Yes, you can. It's $8. It's $8. And so y'all understand our issue with this. We have tried. We tried making wallets in the United States. We've tried making our office in a bags in the United States, and they were so expensive we couldn't even sell them. A wallet was like $40, $50, and that's just hard, and it breaks my heart for people. It just does, when you can go to Walmart and get what you need. So folks, have a good day. Get your car cleaned out. I got to hold my shoulders back. And I got a new book coming in about how to open the calendar, please, somebody says. Okay. Let me get January up here. That's December. Here we go. January. Here's the calendar. That's only one page. It's 2 pages fully open. It's huge. I can't even get it all in the screen. Well, that's kind of in the screen. But this is a huge calendar. It is just right. It is just the right size for a busy family. It's just the right size for a busy retired person. My husband's busier now than when he worked every day. And he's been retired 10 years. So, folks, get stuff on your calendar. It's going to help get rid of the chaos. And back to our motto for this year. Back to the motto. Where's my book? I wanted to include the chaos. Can't have anyone over syndrome in my motto for this year. I kind of wanted to include that somehow, some way. And what I came up with, and it doesn't rhyme, and I don't care if it doesn't rhyme because that's my perfectionism, wanting it to rhyme, is the cure for chaos is yours in 2019. The cure is right at your hands. It's yours. It's yours. So, folks, the cure can be in your hand. The cure is yours. The cure for can't have anyone over syndrome is yours. Because it's awful to live dreading someone coming to your door. That's an awful way to live. But it can be yours. And it is a wonderful way with the calendar, our tools. Sometimes we just need to kickstart our lives. And we're going to do that in January. Next week, I'm already from The Cure for Chaos is Yours in 2019. I've already started working on next week's essays. We are going to get our first habit of the month is all about keeping our sinks clean and shining. We get in this terrible perfectionism bubble. And that bubble wants us to see it all done at one time. My ears itching. It wants to see it all done at one time. And that doesn't happen. That's called piling on. And we're going to, I can't, we just have to take baby steps to build on simple habits, one habit at a time. So our first habit is keeping our sink clean and shiny. Do you hear that? Clean and shiny. And we start there. That's what I did. I would build one habit at a time. So January, we're going to focus on keeping our sink. It's called blinders. We're going to keep our sink clean and shiny. And this way, we can not beat ourselves up. I don't want you beating yourself up, but I want you to be firm. Now, I was telling you about a book I was reading by David Goggins. And he likes to stand in front of the mirror and beat himself up. Just, But that's a guy thing. That's a guy thing. That's not a girl thing. Girls don't really like to be beaten up with words. But guys do. And he's in the military and all this stuff. But we want to talk ourselves up. We want to say, we can do this. Put a Post-it note on your mirror about keeping your sink clean and shiny. Put a Post-it note on your window over your kitchen sink if you have a window over, or on the wall above your kitchen sink. Keeping your sink clean and shiny. We want to build ourselves up. And David used Post-it notes. He and I agree on that. Post-it notes are a way of encouraging ourselves, reminding ourselves. So many times, this is why we use paper calendar. Yes, it's old-timey. It's old school, but guess what? It's in your face. And sometimes we need something that's in our face. In our face. Because if it's in our phone and it doesn't pop up and give you a reminder, if it's in our phone, our family can't see it. But if it's in our face, on your refrigerator, hanging by your front door, wherever you keep your I keep my calendar in the bathroom. It's the last thing I see at night. It's the first thing I see in the morning. So we need something that's in our face. And Post-it notes put it in our face. I've got some hot pink Post-it notes somewhere. Hot pink Post-it notes. And let's just focus on one thing at a time. Now, you still got to get up and get dressed in the morning. Pick your clothes out. But your focus is going to be on this one habit until it becomes a habit. Psychologists tell us that it takes 21 days to establish a habit. Well, they tell a great big fib. Here's why. With a person like me and you, when we miss a day of those 21 days, we just throw the baby out with the bathwater. Done. We give up. We give up before we ever get started. Well, I don't want you to do that. I want to give you a little grace period, kind of like the grace period we give you in the calendar, that you get 5 months to buy a new calendar. Starts in August, and our calendars will come out in June. We give you this grace period. Well, with our habits, we give you a 10-day grace period. And the 10-day grace period is amazing, because if you miss a day, you just jump back in right where we are and quit beating yourself up about it. I think with the way we do things, giving a full month to every habit is going to change your life in this next year. It really is. And you can do it. And it's not here for me to motivate you. It's for you to want to do it for you. You can do it for you. That's your goal. is to have a home that blesses you, that fills you up with joy. This is your goal, is to bless yourself. You get the benefits of it. You don't clean the house for somebody else. You're cleaning it, you're keeping it clean. You know, the hard part about getting a house clean is getting rid of the clutter. Because if you don't get rid of the clutter is going to stand in your way. So decluttering in baby steps, a little bit every day, is going to change your life. That's what I did. 3 times a day, I did a 27 fling boogie. A 27 fling boogie changed my life. Keeping my sink clean and shiny changed my life. You can do it too. You really can. You just have to get started. And we start with shining our sinks. So tonight, before you go to bed, I want you to pick out your clothes for tomorrow and lay them out in the bathroom where you're going to get dressed in the morning. Hang them on a hook on your bathroom door. I don't care where how do you clean dirty carpets? Well, I don't know. I don't have any carpet except in the basement. And this is the only thing I use is our carpet sweeper. If they're really dirty, you need to scrub them with go rent a rug doctor or something and get them clean. But right now we got to focus on these habits, because you can spend all day cleaning carpets. You can spend all day cleaning carpets and let the rest of the house go to hell in a handbasket, because you're hyper focused on cleaning the carpets when you need to be go shine your kitchen sink and get your kitchen clean. Go shine your sink and get your kitchen clean. Practice keeping that kitchen sink clean and shiny. I mean, we ran the dishwasher last night, and so when we got through with dinner, our lovely neighbors made us dinner, and I was just so excited not to have to cook last night. But I'm going to cook today. I'm making jambalaya today so we don't have to get out, because it's nasty out there. But you can make a foam out of Dawn dishwashing liquid, and you can clean your carpets just a little at a time if you want to. But you can rent a rug doctor. You can do lots of things. But don't focus on your carpets right now. That's going to come. We break our house down into zones. I don't have a calendar app. I don't know why you said I have a calendar. I don't have a calendar app. That's mine. So, I know what's for dinner. Do you know what's for dinner? Shrimp Creole, yum. I think I'll throw some shrimps in mine too. Oh, the Cozy. Well, that's Cozy's product. We just co-branded a part of it. But this is the best calendar you can have. This is the best calendar you can have, because your kids start to learn how to use a calendar. Your kids start to learn how to use a calendar. And this is great for college students, because they need to see their projects right in front of them. I love you all. We're going to get some stuff done this next year. I'm going to make a prediction. Scott Adams was making predictions. I mean, people are joining like crazy. Joining our email system. You got to get our emails, because when you get our emails, they start to wash right over you. We're going to replace the negativity that's in here. And people complain, you send out way too many emails. Well, get over it. Just get over it. Because if you're on Twitter, you get thousands of tweets every day. If you're on Facebook, you see thousands of posts from everybody else. I got sucked into Facebook this morning, and because I wanted to look at the flooding pictures. And sure enough, I was on there 30 minutes before I knew it. And I needed to be working. So folks, don't turn on Facebook first thing in the morning. And quit complaining about my emails, because those, every one of them, will change your life. The testimonials will teach you how to use a mop and different things. The morning musing, the Ask Fly Lady question, the habit of the month at the top of at noon. All of these things are in there to help you. And then you get the flight plan at 5:30. Our whole system is based upon these emails. People say, you send way too many. Well, I don't care. I know this works. It's helped millions of people. I know it works. And if you will just let them flow right over you. Read the first paragraph. Have them come to your phone so you get a notification and just check it out. It's going to change your life. And the emails will do that. That's what the fly washing's all about. So quit complaining, because all that is trying to make you stop. You're trying to find an excuse to not fly when you complain about the emails. You're making excuses. So get off the excuse train and try something different. Because as Dr. Phil says, how's that other been working for you? It's not been working for you. That's why you're here. You want to do something different. And in order to do something different, you got to listen to somebody. And you got to take to heart what you want out of this life. Do you want to sit around being afraid for somebody to knock on your door from now till the day you die? No, I'm tired of that. I want to have a life that lifts me up, that I can open the door to strangers and do what I need to do, and not allow a house to pull me away from writing the book that I wrote this past year. Not have a house that keeps you from whatever you're supposed to be doing. So folks, don't waste time complaining. Don't do that. Jump in, enjoy the process, and delete the emails every day. Start fresh, new, every single day. And if you have a Yahoo account, you may want to change over and get a Gmail account, because Yahoo doesn't let our emails come through. I don't know why. I used to be Yahoo's largest group in the world, but all of a sudden they don't like me, I guess, since we left and went to Constant Contact. But I'm on my soapbox, and that's just how it is. I love you all. Let's get some stuff done and use your timer. And whenever you say, I don't have time, do 2 minutes. Just do 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That'll stop the complaining. If you get in the habit of doing 2 minutes each time, there's my friend Donna. 2 minutes. It's going to change your life. Quit fussing about it. Quit complaining you don't have time, and set your timer for 2 minutes and zip it. Zip it, zip it, zip it. Y'all get some stuff done. You can do it. We don't want chaos anymore. Can't have anyone over syndrome is going to leave your house because you're going to do 2 minutes. And those 2 minutes are going to, if you do 2 minutes every hour, think about that. In an 8-hour day, 8 hours, that's 16 minutes you've done. That's more than sitting on your butt, looking at Facebook all day. So let's turn off Facebook. Let's put our phones down. My grandson just got his driver's license, and one of the rules is they can be pulled over for anything. If an officer thinks that they're actually looking at their phone while they're driving, they can lose their license till they turn 18 or even longer. So you have to put your phone is there for you. You are not a slave to that phone. So put your phone down. Now I have my iWatch, And if my phone rings, I can see who it is, but I don't have to answer it. I got a phone call while we were on here. But it was a flybaby I called. She was having problems with this thing. And I called her to tell her the solution. Just out of the blue. She was blown away. So I'm going to call her back in a minute. Can you do a live every day? I try to do a live every day, but during Christmas, everybody needs a little break. But, New Year's is here. I don't want a Roomba because it would scare my dogs and cats. So last night, Ethan went to the movie with friends, and he didn't get out till late, and they can't drive after 9 o'clock by themselves. So Justin had to be dropped off at the movie theater so he could ride home with Ethan. It's pouring down rain, and Justin really wanted to drive, but Ethan needs to learn how to drive in the rain. And it's important. So this morning I'm talking to Justin. He's driving. He's got hearing aids which are wired into his head. So he's hands-free driving, but there's flooding everywhere. I said, son, I don't feel good about talking to you while you're trying to drive through flooded water. So I said, you need to set the example. Everybody, it's a new year. We're coming up on it. Let's enjoy the process. Let's get some discipline down. And that's what the 2 minutes is about. Is say when you hear yourself say, I don't have time. That's evil wanting you to not do anything. But you set your timer for 2 minutes and you can change your life. 2 minutes can change your life. Handle color markers. I wouldn't use markers, Sharpies, or anything on the calendar, but you can use them on an address label. The 80 count on a page, those address labels they're great, and you can use those. Don't allow the negativity to sink in. This is what fly washing is all about. Okay, y'all, I gotta go. I got work to do. You got work to do too. 2 minutes. And I think that's going to be my goal in the new year. Even if I don't feel like coming on and talking to you, I'm going to try to do 2 minutes every day. You can do it. But it's up to you. It's not up to me. I can't come to your house and do it for you. But you can do it. If you'll determine, it's called discipline. Simple little discipline. And we don't like to be disciplined. But I'm going to try to walk up and down my stairs every day. That's my New Year's resolution, is to walk up and down my basement stairs 10 times every day. I don't know the question what's on the calendar. You put things on the calendar, not me. You put things on your calendar. I will see you later. Bye. I can't get it to go away. There we go. Well, I got to reach up and touch it.